It's like the wild, wild west out here, baby. Got me feeling like I'm in the desert all by myself, you know? Like they got wanted posters up and everything. I'm just out here with my weapon loaded. Hey, yo, man, I know what you can call next. You can call me Desperado. I'm Desperado. Slanging like the Lone Ranger. In the desert, got me treading alone. Just out. This zone is locked. I'm loaded shots. That's all I got. Desperado. I'm Desperado. Slanging like the Lone Ranger. In the desert, got me treading alone. Just out. This zone is locked. I'm loaded shots. That's all I got. From dusk to dawn, I've been meditating, keep it calm. From here to kingdom calm, I'll be on the lead the charge. They left me isolated, and so I elevate. They put a bounty on my head and changed the legislation. Sleeping outcasted, but too much trailblazers. Tell them lying bastards that they got hell waiting. They wanna hunt our steps. I read from Lamentations. They say the truth is dangerous. A bullet in a chamber. Use that trigger finger. Watch where will you aim. Everybody can't be trusted. Them books is waiting. They'll use your information. They try to get you vanquished. I have no further statements. Just check the games they playing. Slanging like a Lone Ranger. In the desert, got me treading alone. Just out. This zone is locked. I'm loading shots. That's all I got. This mental state I make it. Use a shot of Jameson. I've been focusing, just know that I'm gonna play to win. Sun strikes noonday, they catch a fade again. My brain till the shades on about to spin the bin. The harder they fall, the more that we bomb. Spin a revolver, nigga play armor, call a posse, buffalo soldier, pull the toast around the host. The lead their bodies covered in vultures, when the snows brimstone. All the cowards who target the chosen, find the codes. A truth teller that's reaching these new levels, and now with his new devils, and now with his new devils. A truth teller that's reaching these new levels, and now with his new devils. Don't let these cowards stagnate your motion. You need to have a tarred and feathered to now or never. See, I've been banging on the mass like Arm and Hammer, and the AR-12 hard to handle. That's big breed. Amen, amen. Welcome to the most electrifying show on social media. What's going on with y'all? See y'all rolling in the building. Ahava's in the house. Mildred's in the building. Too truthful. Purpose over everything. And we out here popping champagne like we just won a championship game. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me clearly. We got some things to cover on the news. All right, I see the ones. Let's see what this Bel Air hitting on. What is this? Rare Rose. Rose, baby. Cost 2 stacks. Hardest thing in the lot, that damn mine. So I never had this before, y'all. I was just trying it, right? Hold on, let me try this one more time. It's all right. Let's see here. Look, we got some stuff going on in the news, right? So apparently, an angry B-dub then went viral for shaming black men, but that ain't the only thing that's in the news. We're gonna cover that. There's another angry BW who has offered up an ultimatum to all black men. And this ultimatum is absolutely hysterical. This ultimatum that she is telling black women to offer black men because we did not elect Carmela Werewolf, the Witch Harris. We didn't follow along and cast our votes for that woman. She tells black women to do the unthinkable. Y'all going to trip out on this. And, I'm just covering what's going on. Look, it's like this. I got a lot of people out here accusing me of dividing black men and black women, as if we ain't already divided. How the hell I'm finna divide something that's already divided? We're not even on the same page with who we gonna vote for. Now, I want to make this perfectly clear. When I cover this particular news, it's going to ruffle a lot of feathers. It's going to piss a lot of people off. But I don't care. And I just got to make that very clear in case you're coming over here to this channel. You're brand new. You don't quite know how to feel about society. And when you hear somebody outspoken, such as myself, or highly opinionated, it might bother you. But I don't care about that either. I'm just trying to establish some order. I'm trying to establish some order here. And I'm going to tell y'all this right now. There is not one demographic of women who disrespect their own man. There is not one demographic, not one nationality, not one race of women who disrespect their own man publicly. Like the B-dub. It ain't one. It ain't one that disrespect their men in public like the B-dub. So I'm here to establish some order. Some order. Now look, the first video, we're going to get to the viral video. We're going to get to that. Y'all know I like to warm things up and get into the monologue of what I want to get into. Yo, let me show y'all this. Hold on, man. Look, I got to bring y'all a little bit closer here. Oh, man. Y'all got to see this, y'all. Here's one of the ultimatums that this beautiful young lady is offering up right now. Look at this.
Donald Trump is president, and I think all women should stop having sex for the next 4 years. In protest and protection of your bodies. As we know, if that little baby inside you gives you any trouble and you need an emergency health care, you're fucked and you're gonna die. I think.
Now, did y'all hear the ultimatum this beautiful black queen just offered up? Well, let's play it one more time in case you didn't hear what this beautiful black queen had to say. Anyway, let's go.
All women should stop having sex for the next 4 years. In protest and protection of your bodies. As we know, if that little baby inside you gives you any trouble and you need an emergency health care, you're fucked and you're gonna die. I think that is sufficient enough reason to stop having sex.
Now, hold on now. Hold on now. Hold on now. Listen, this is what I'm about to say. I actually agree with her. I agree with what she's saying. I think for the next 4 years, any woman who has voted for Kamala Harris needs to keep her legs closed and her eyes open, because if she ends up getting pregnant, she is not going to be able to go to Planned Parenthood under Trump administration, and she is not going to be able to terminate a pregnancy. And I believe that y'all should keep y'all legs closed. And that's the number one reason. Number two, I think every woman who voted for the Kamala Witch Harris, I think every last one of y'all need 4 years. I think every last one of y'all need 4 years to get y'all minds right if y'all this distraught about an election. If y'all this distraught about an election not going y'all way, y'all need 4 years to get your minds right and get it together. Number three, here's my third reason I believe she's correct. Number three, none of us brothers want any woman who voted for Kamala Harris. None of us brothers want anybody who is out here doing the devil's work. We don't want y'all. If y'all was out here voting for Planned Parenthood and abortion bans, and you was out here calling yourself a hottie for Harris,
and you was over there going to the Megan Thee Stallion Glorilla concert, shaking your ass, I think you need 4 years of repentance. This is what I'm trying to tell you. You need 4 years of repentance. We don't look. I'm speaking for all black men. We don't want none of y'all. We don't want y'all. So I'm gonna have to agree with this woman. Y'all need 4 years for the witchcraft and the spells to wear off. Y'all need 4 years of a vaginal detox. And I ain't talking about yoni steams. Y'all don't need a yoni steam. Y'all need the good Lord to bless his mercy, bestow his mercy and his favor and his healing on your life. Because we don't want you. All right, anyway, let's see what else this beautiful black queen has to say. Let's see what our beautiful sister is talking about here. I mean, look at her. That's a face that a mother can love. This is just a face that I mean, how could you not? And for you fellas out there that's tripping and all that, cracking jokes on this beautiful black queen, don't act like you haven't back in the day, or some of y'all currently ain't got with one of these, and y'all know they be having some good stuff. So her putting that joint on in the box, her putting the box away for 4 years, you know it's gonna be nice and good. You know, some back in the day, don't act like y'all brothers. Hey. Anyway, let's not be facetious here. Anyway, let's go.
All women should stop having sex for the next 4 years, in protest and protection of your bodies. As we know, if that little baby inside you gives you any trouble and you need an emergency healthcare, you're fucked and you're gonna die. I think that is sufficient enough reason to stop having sex.
I mean, damn, shouldn't she be taken down for misinformation? She's telling you women, if y'all get any pregnancy, any trouble, any issues, then you're going to die. That sounds negative. Hold on, let me bring the camera back. Let me sip some of this rosé, baby. Hold on one moment. What's up with all these B-dubs wishing death on people after this election? Y'all find that strange? They keep wishing death. If you guys get gunned down out here by the police, we're not marching for you. If y'all end up dying in the streets unlawfully, we're not going to take our organization stills and we're not going to do nothing. Is it safe to say that that's witchcraft? Is it safe to say that they've been operating under a demonic spirit the entire time? Is it safe to say that Kamala Harris has had a spiritual bind over them? I don't know if this is Shiva, the Hanuman. I don't know if this is Jezebel. I don't know what this is, but it's some kind of demon on these women. But anyway, let's let our beautiful queen, our beautiful black queen, say what it is she needs to say.
Don't you agree? This vote wasn't a vote for Americans. This vote was for men. And unless we want to become the handmaid's tale, then us women need to protest because this is some buttery bullshit.
They were about ready to protest. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it first. She said that they talking about not giving up no box because we wasn't controlled by the divine feminine.
I'm sorry to the women and minorities who aren't going to get the help.
But I agree with her. Y'all need to protect y'all bodies because y'all not going to be able to go do these procedures anymore. And you're not going to be able to abuse Roe v. Wade under Trump administration.
That they need in the next 4 years. I'm sorry for the people who are impoverished, who are just going to keep dying from starvation and lack of healthcare and lack of governmental support. People are actually praising this guy, and it's a freaking joke. Look at the states he won. You won't catch me there. You'll catch me in New York City. And I'm sorry to...
Of course. Look, the women are mad at those states that were, turned red. They want to go into a liberal-ish hole. They want to go where it's overcrowded. They want to go where the traffic is just off the chain. They want to go where there's lots of violence, gun violence in particular. I already told y'all before, the modern B-dub, they love black on black violence. It makes their box, they're sexually stimulated. It makes their box wet. Hearing about another black man gunning down another black man. They like seeing brothers go to war, kill each other. They sit around watching Power all damn day. You know what I'm saying? And then some of the guys out here, they brainwashed. They think they Tyree St. Patrick until they end up like Lil Durk. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. They love the inner city. They love the allure of it. They love the depth of it. They love the smell of STDs in a lot of these highly concentrated areas. They're attracted to it. That just is what it is. That's why I tell you, brothers, to get into the rural areas, get into the country, come together with some families and get some land together. You got to live set apart. You know what I'm saying? You got to give yourself a breather at the end of the day.
All the women who are going to suffer in these bumpkin ass, small ass little towns because of this. Reason why I'm a New Yorker and always will be. Fuck Florida.
Damn.
Here we go.
Big Mama, I mean, our beautiful Black Queen, she said she gonna be a New Yorker forever. Shout out to New York, but damn, who wanna stay there forever, ever? So comedy hype news. Why y'all laughing? What you brothers in here laughing at? What you brothers laughing at? All right, look. Oh, I'm muffled. All right, hold up, I'm muffled. Mic muffled. All right. Let me know if y'all can hear me. By show of ones. We good? I'm trying to figure out what y'all laughing at. What's so funny? Y'all ain't like what she had to say? Let me ask y'all, how many of y'all agree or disagree with what she had to say? What y'all feel about this woman right here saying that all B-dubs need to stop giving up the box for the next 4 years? Anyway, let me go to comedy hype. Because for some reason, everybody thought I'm the only one discussing what's going on here. But comedy hype picked it up. And I end up catching this show where it says, BW tries to shame black men for Kamala Harris loss. It backfires. Watch this. This is on Comedy Hype. That's a real big platform. They covered this particular story, and I am going to chime in, right? I'm going to chime in on what they got to say, and let's get to it.
Percentage of black people that voted for the last.
Hold on. And look, before I get into this, right, they're going to show another ad. Look, this is what I got to say. Because a lot of B-dubs be thinking I'm just picking on B-dubs. But I want to point out something to y'all. This is what I want to point out. Now, a lot of y'all ladies know that woman who just did what she did, she out of pocket. But here's my question. When these women be going viral, when these women be making these public statements on social media, and it picks up all type of attention, why is it I don't never see another woman? I don't never see another woman put these women back in pocket. Talk to me. Talk to me. Y'all don't never put them back in pocket. You ladies don't never be like, all right, as the collective of the Black Women of America's incorporation, why y'all don't never be like, hey sis, you're out of line. But then when New Breed or any other masculine brother who wants to bring order to our community, anytime we say something, we misogynist, we sexist, we hate this one, we hate that one. Look, answer me that. But y'all be stone quiet. So it feels like to me, this could be a reach on what I'm saying. This could be a reach. What it seems like to me is I care more about the representation of the BW than you do. Is that safe to say? I care more about you all being misrepresented in the public than you do. That's why I address one of one of the sisterhood when she's doing wrong. So I can bring awareness to it. So you ladies can be like, you know what? She is out of pocket. Because guess what? These are the women that's getting the attention. I don't know why. Maybe there's a mechanism in place in the media and they want these type of women to be put on the forefront. They want these women to be seen so they can continue to destroy the BW. So when I speak on these matters, instead of you ladies getting upset, you should be happy I'm bringing things to the light. And you should start being the one that send me the source, or be the one that's like talking about it. Lady, come on, stop saying this about our men. Stop doing this. Stop acting out of pocket. No, we're not with that. We're going to rep whatever our men want to do. That's what we going to do. That's what we waiting for as black men. Hey brothers, can I get an amen? That's all we waiting on. All we waiting on is our counterparts to say, whatever y'all say goes, we're going to follow. That's all we waiting on. Not just jumping up out in the public. Look, peep this. Let me say something else. I'm cooking right now. Ever since Trump won the election, you don't even see the LGBTQ plus community in an uproar, but you see BWs. You don't even see gay rights activists fighting and going back and forth in protest and calling for protests. So when I make a statement like B-dubs in America out here doing the devil's work, they're doing the devil's work. They're the main ones fighting for the demonic system. Think about that. Anyway, let's go. Let's see what Comedy Hype is talking about with this viral, this woman that goes viral for shaming black men. I want y'all to hear what Comedy Hype News had to say about it, and they're going to, play the video or whatever the case. Let's go.
Everyone is still dealing with the results of the 2024 presidential election, which has seen Donald Trump winning, thus becoming the current president-elect for the future 47th president of the United States. Now, just like the election results, the country is split when it comes to their reactions, with the Republicans overjoyed with their selected candidate and Democrats being devastated over the loss of theirs. Many have let their feelings known over social media, including one black woman who has now gone viral for calling out black men for the results of the election, which she appears to partly blame them for the Democrats' election loss. The caption for the video would read, "A black woman gets emotional while blaming black men for Kamala Harris' defeat."
How y'all gonna blame us when y'all had damn Meg Thee Stallion, Glorilla, you had Lizzo, y'all had Oprah Winfrey? Like, y'all didn't need our support. I thought y'all didn't need us. I thought y'all didn't need us though. You had all that damn star power. You had all these hotties for Harris. And now y'all having damn mental breakdowns and temper tantrums because things ain't go y'all way. We're gonna need y'all to do better. Let's go.
She states black men have a hatred for black women. Now, just to make sure we can clarify, she doesn't state that black men have...
And they saying that about every black man. So it doesn't bother me when I get blamed and say that I hate black women and all this kind of stuff just because I cover the news. Like, there's guys who be caping for these broads and they still get thrown in the same boat. So it doesn't even matter. Like, they have already organized and mobilized, and they've decided that because Kamala Harris lost and we did not help her win, they have already decided that they was going to do a whole hate smear campaign against black men, and they were going to make us the enemy because we were the enemy to begin with. So now they're just showing their true colors.
Of a hatred for black women. It was more so she would say that men in general didn't like women.
I really do not like crying on the internet, but I'm not even about to pretend like this some shit that I'm finna be embarrassed about, bro. Like, I ain't never been so devastated behind an election. And it's just like, when you a black woman...
Why you devastated behind an election? If you had the Lord, you wouldn't even be worried about it. Who won or who lost? Get back to the video, trust me. Let me cook for a second. What I'm about to say may be a bit controversial, but I don't care. If y'all want me to go ahead and let it rip, let it fly, y'all want me to go ahead and cook, Throw flame emojis in the chat and say, let that boy cook. Because what I'm about to say, it's going to cut deep. And it's so unexpected. Y'all ready for this? I truly believe that a lot of these feminists and closet feminists, y'all ready? Brothers, I believe they all just sexually frustrated. I think they horny. Horny as a mother. Gather this from anywhere, right? Look, check me out here. I believe that they're sexually frustrated. I'm telling y'all, that's what it is. But this is why. Because their attitudes don't match their desires. Their personal disposition don't match their desires. And somehow, through all of this, pride got in the way. Pride got in the way. And since the pride got in the way, they don't know how to act because it's things that they need, but they don't know how to play the part. They don't know how to act the role to get what they desire. Look, don't take my talking point. Their desires and their attitude don't match. I just thought I'd say that, man. I got to put it out there. It's the truth. It is what it is. If y'all can act right, I don't know. Some brothers might have to deal with y'all, and it is what it is. See, I want my woman to come to me already at least respectful. Not trying to compete. You know, they got to come in the right spirit. Humble, submissive, you know, those kind of things, wifely things. But anyway, look, let's see what Shorty got to say, right? Because this is what goes viral here. This temper tantrum of her shaming black men.
I hate everyone, bro. Like, it was my brother homeboy I was talking to the other day, a black man, and
Shorty is really breaking down.
Found out that he's a Trump supporter. I'm like, he does not like you. And he was like, oh no, he just don't like everybody. What? So that's a good candidate for you? Someone who just hates everybody? Like, what? And crying in my room this morning, my brother gonna come up in here and say, what's wrong with you? Like, he can't think of one possible reason why I would be upset right now, bro. These niggas are so they live on another planet, and it's because none of this shit affects men. That's why. Men.
Yeah, we are not affected by it because look, we're men. We gotta pull ourselves up by our bootstraps anyway. We're not relying on Trump to set us free. That's what you ladies don't understand. We're not relying on Trump to set us free. Like y'all are relying on Kamala to give y'all the power that you so much want. That's the issue right here. We know we got to do what we got to do. And no, it doesn't affect us. And it does affect you because now you're going to have to finally take accountability. Now you women can't be popping Plan Bs like they're Skittles. Now you ladies are going to have to be careful with your bodies. Now you ladies are going to be careful with how you're acting in public when it comes to how you deal with men. Now you ladies are going to have to rely on getting a gig and acting right at your job. You're going to have to act more professional at your job because what's going to end up happening is, you know, under the Republican Party, a lot of the food stamps, a lot of the alimony, child support, TANF and all that, you know, them Democrats like to take some cuts out of that stuff. So now y'all going to have to get in order and be nicer than men. Y'all not ready to do that. See, the truth of the situation, if they were to take TANF, food stamps, alimony, child support, if they were to take all these things, you ladies would have men overnight. Y'all will be the most humble, virtuous, righteous women overnight. And anytime it's even close to y'all having to humble yourselves and submit, y'all going to throw temper tantrums because America has spoiled you ladies rotten. They spoiled y'all rotten. And real men of the Most High who represent truth, who represent Yah, who represent the real world, logic and order, we out here holding y'all ladies accountable right now. And y'all out here can't handle it. Y'all can't stand the heat. See, we couldn't do this under Kamala. We couldn't do this. In the world under the Biden and Kamala administration, we can't talk heavy like this. You know why? Because we get banned off social media. We can't talk heavy like this. Why? Because it's censorship. So what we gonna do for the next 4 years, while y'all throwing temper tantrums and crying, we're gonna be building off of the the backs of the wicked, because of the wealth of the wicked are stored up for the righteous. So we're gonna be building off y'all's backs, and we're gonna be building for ourselves, because we're not relying on no president to set us free. That's on y'all. That's why y'all so upset. That's why y'all having mental breakdowns. Like, look at this look, man. Why so pitiful over a president? This is a shame.
Bro, like, I ain't never been so devastated behind an election. And it's just like, when you a black woman surrounded by black men and they say all this shit like, oh, he's not that bad, and oh, he just hates everyone, bro. Like,
you should be trying to follow the black man. It's amazing how y'all don't have no respect for the men around you, but you got respect for your manager at your job. Y'all go to that job every day and get on your knees and handle your business with no type of backtrack, no type of back talk, none of that. But all the men around you who are your men, you want to be combative and argumentative and mad about who the hell we vote for. We gonna vote for whoever we want to vote for. We men, we gonna do whatever the hell we want to do. That part. We're not gonna be shamed. What about your aunties? What about your mothers? Because that's what they tried to do to get us to vote for Kamala. What about your auntie? What about your mother? We not hearing none of that. We men. We gonna do what we want to do. We gonna do what we want to do. The shaming tactics ain't gonna work. Cut it out. Ladies, get in order. Follow the biblical patriarch. Stop running your mouth on social media and fall in line like every other woman in the world right now. They just gonna fall in line. Because like it or not, it's still a man's world. Anyway, let's get to it. Let's get to it.
it was my brother Humble I was talking to the other day, a black man, and I found out that he's a Trump supporter. I'm like, he does not like you. And he was like, oh no, he just don't like everybody. What? So that's a good candidate for you? Someone who just hates everybody? Like what? And crying in my room this morning, my brother gonna come up in here and say, what's wrong with you? Like he can't think of one possible reason why I would be upset right now, bro. These niggas are so, they live on another planet. And it's because none of this shit affects men. That's why. Men don't talk about nothing that don't directly affect them. If it does not directly affect men, they do not give a. And motherfuckers hating women is the whole reason he got elected.
Exactly. If it don't directly affect us, we don't care.
In the first place. The first time he got elected, he ran up against a woman. Second time, he ran up against a man, and it wasn't even a good candidate, and he lost. He ran up against a woman again, and he won, because y'all just can hate women. That's all it is. We couldn't even get a white...
We keep on getting accused of hating women. No, we're tired of westernized Babylonian women who run their mouth 24/7. That's what brothers are tired of. Brothers want women with culture, women with respect, and women with some damn decorum about themselves. It's very simple, lady. We know what we're looking for. We want women who have wife characteristics and trying to tell us who we need to vote for. All this whining, all this yapping, all this damn crying. We ain't trying to hear none of that. All the men in the congregation will testify that we ain't trying to hear none of this.
Lady in office. Of course they wouldn't go vote for no fucking black lady. And it's like people just, either people don't give a fuck or they're genuinely not grasping how this shit is. And it's just like somebody commented on my last video when I was like in the club, we all crying, talking about, oh, y'all are so dramatic. Dramatic? This is dramatic? Like, this is an
I told y'all they was having a national day of mourning. I told y'all they was going to be mourning for the entire week. They're going to have an entire week. Some of these women are on S watch over an election. You can't tell me that they ain't brainwashed by the Babylonian system. They on S watch over an election outcome. they shouldn't even have the right to vote. I already said this. If it was up to me, y'all wouldn't even have the right to vote. Y'all will be making me sandwiches. Y'all will be making us sandwiches. Yeah, so we can build our own land up and do what we doing. Y'all be serving the tea, serving the crumpets, serving us cookies while we build on our own. Making sure the men eat while we build somewhere on some land. Y'all would not be voting. I wouldn't allow y'all to be emotionally stressed like this because I know y'all fragile brains can't handle rejection. You can't handle being told no because you've been spoiled by America. I'm telling you right now, I would not let y'all. I, New Breed Global Truth, was president of this here United States. My first line of business was to restrict and just utterly take away permanently all women voters' rights. They're gone. I just solved a huge problem. You would not see no more faces like this. You would not see this no more. You would not see no woman upset like this no more.
Dramatic will be marching down to that White House and burning that bitch down.
What? She didn't say that. Why would you even say that? Why would you think that? Why would you say that out loud? That's a terroristic threat, ma'am. Excuse me?
This is an extreme underreaction. Dramatic will be marching down to that White House and burning that bitch down.
She want to burn the White House down. She's saying that she's being reasonable right now. But what she really want is she want to see all y'all sisters come together and march down to the White House with some gasoline and some blow torches. She wants y'all to have an entire insurrection in the country. Why no other women are doing this online? Somebody tell me why when I reacted to The View, I noticed that the white women on The View, they were just trying to live and let live. The white women on The View was like, look, a lot of red states took over. Some of our family have voted for Trump. It kind of is what it is. I heard he had some decent people on the cabinet. The other white women was like, yo, it's still our country. We still got to see what happens. I'm still surrounded with people who share my values. But that one black girl on The View, what's her name? Sunny? Not Whoopi, but the other one. She was like, I am deeply disturbed. I am deeply disturbed. The rest of the women, they wasn't like that. Why is the B-dub in America so deeply disturbed by this? Because they were under the hypnosis. They were under the feminist spell. That's the Cardi B's, the Meg Thee Stallions, all the people that she put on that stage, put our women in a power-drunken mode. And they idolize these women. They idolize your Oprah Winfrey's. Yeah, her name is Sunny Hostin. And then when they didn't get their way, it's like they ready to burn some stuff down. They ready to burn the White House down. I'm telling you, this is why we got to speak on these type of things. Fellas, our women are going through some serious spiritual warfare. It's some serious demonic impositions coming up against them. And we got to call this out. We got to call it out for two reasons. Number one, it's going to make some of the sisters wake up and see how crazy this is. Number two, it's going to protect some of the women who are being raised or surrounded by these dangerous type of women. These women are dangerous, bro. She already talking about, I'm being good right now. What's extreme is we should just burn the White House down. These are extremists. These are the type of women that are bullying other black women for wanting husbands. These are the type of women who are calling other black women who want husbands pygmies and abusing them. These are the type of black women that are dangerous. They believe that they can get away with doing things. They believe they can get away with murder, assault, you name it. Because this Babylonian system has given them the spirit of entitlement, and they believe in their heart of hearts, in their minds, in their souls that they are justified to carry out whatever type of insidious action is planted in their minds. I'm telling you. Somebody said your mic is going in and out. Anyway, let's get it. They probably trying to tweak the show. Y'all know how they go.
That's dramatic. You don't want to see dramatic. This is nothing. We action. Dramatic will be marching down to that White House and burning that bitch down. That's dramatic. You don't want to see dramatic. This is nothing. We're literally doomed for the next 4 years at the very least.
Now, after seeing the video, most social media users were not on the woman's side, claiming her argument is factually incorrect. One social media user would respond by writing, "How is it black men's fault? Wasn't it like 80% of black men voted for Kamala? White women are the surprise when we are discussing control of one's body." One more social media user would debunk the woman's theory while offering their own perspective on why Kamala Harris lost the election. "I hope before the election we start ignoring dumb shit like this, because I'd rather not spend the rest of my life watching Democrats lose as we flail around blaming shit the factual numbers don't even support."
But black men get blamed for everything. Black men are the most disrespected men in the world. Black men are the most targeted, marginalized group of people in the world. That's why I find it important to have a platform that's specifically geared for the survival of black men. People don't like that. It's not okay for us to have our own channel, our own group, our own thing. At every corner, black men are shamed. And if you start talking like this, they say all kind of things about you. You've been hurt. You hate black women. You a homosexual. You dusty. You dirty. You this. You that. That has to stop. Men have to be able to speak what's going on in society from their perspective. Straight like that.
It's not because of sexism. She was the vice president of a president with a 43% approval rating, while people are starving and ran against a Republican everyone thinks sent them money. Another social media user would jump in the debate by writing, "The sad thing is, even if you showed her the statistics, she still blamed black men, even though black men and women voted Democrat overwhelmingly more than anyone else." Prime example of how media and social media brainwashes people. Professor and comedy hype analyst Marcus Board will go on to chime his reaction to this latest video.
Harris lost. 71 million people voted for Trump. So now
Exactly. This is the thing. Like, Harris got blown out of the water. Let's see what bro got to say.
everybody's asking the question of whose fault it is. I got some answers for you. Can't blame black men. Same percentage of black people that voted for the last 7 Democratic candidates voted for Kamala Harris. So it's not that a lot of people want to blame Latinos right now. They're saying, oh, the Latinos let us down. They believe in racism. That's not true. The reality is a lot of the Latinos are saying this person put forward a vision for the economy and the other party didn't. So like at some point we got to start talking about how the campaign failed to garner the votes, to get people to actually show up and talk about.
Yo, he makes a valid point, and I agree with that. I said that on one of my first broadcasts. People voted with their wallets. People tired of being broke. And a lot of these demented B-dubs who are online spreading hate, shaming black men and doing all these things, they're so fixated with chaos, communism, and anarchy that they don't even give a damn about their pockets. I mean, imagine y'all running around being broke witches, broke Jezebels and broke witches. Like, cut it out. People voted because the Democrats ain't doing nothing for the economy, and they haven't in the last 8 years. People tired of being broke. It's very simple. Gas is sky high, food is sky high, and people are tired of it. It's very simple. It's very simple. Anyway, let's go.
About what happened. The other thing people are saying is that we need to blame racism. We need to blame misogyny, which of course, right? Racism and misogyny aren't going anywhere. Racism and misogyny aren't going anywhere, but are we going to really pretend that the Democratic Party is some type of bastion of freedom, right? So like if people are deciding between one explicitly racist party whose vision does suggest that they don't give a damn about what's going on in the world, or another party that didn't really give you a vision beyond, hey, we're not going to do what they're doing, then yeah, you haven't really sold me on anything. You didn't give me something to believe in. And that's why so few people turned out for this election, for the presidency. That's why we saw sweeping losses in the House and in the Senate, right? And so this idea now that we're living in a country that is suddenly back to racism is the wrong.
Kamala Harris disrespected Jesus. She kicked those Christian students out of her rally and told them they had to go. Had security remove them. She lost when she disrespected Jesus, bro. Anyway.
Read. What you actually need to be saying is, haven't we been living there the whole time?
Mm-hmm.
This country is built on racism. And when racism fails, they have the Senate, they have the Supreme Court, they have the Electoral College, and they have the stock exchange. All these ways to tell you, hey, don't play too much with our money or else we're going to change things. We're going to stop it. We're going to keep you from having anything you want because we get to shape it. So the question we have for you then is, in a settler colony like the United States, the foundation built on chattel slavery, if elections aren't the way to get through, what are? Let me know. Marcus Board here with Comedy Hype.
I believe that at this point in time, melanated men need to take this as an opportunity to pull themselves up. This is the talking point that I've been had. I don't think nothing changed having Donald Trump in office, except I do believe that he will make the economy better. But there's going to be some things that come with that. See, it's pros and cons to everything. Number one, the technology is about to boost to an all-time high. Him and Elon Musk is finna put robots everywhere. And they're going to say it's going to help create jobs. And it will at first, and then later on it's going to backfire. That's one thing that's going to happen under Trump. Number two, I predict that we're going to have a war under Trump. I predict there will be a war. There's no doubt about it. They were trying right after the night of the election. They were already testing warheads, nuclear warheads. They were testing them the day after the election. So these are two things that I think are very possible. Trump might even be the last president. We don't know what's going to happen. So what I believe is going to take place is we're going to have hear me out right. We're going to have like a pocket of time where things may go up for a minute. But when these things go up, it's so our mind frame can lean towards being self-sufficient. Anybody who follows me, anybody who knows what I be talking about, I'm all about land developments. I'm all about land initiatives. I'm all about digging wells. I'm all about planting gardens. I'm all about people coming together, families coming together, purchasing land, doing what it is they do on that land. But the issue under the Biden administration was we didn't have no money. Not saying we personally ain't had no money and you personally ain't had no money. But what I mean, for the most part, a lot of people were suffering and struggling. You can't even really get on your own feet in a society where you running in place, where the people are getting paid, but it's like they're getting paid and their money's going into a bag with a hole at the bottom of it. How you gonna get on your own feet? That's just like you living with somebody, right? And they asking for all your damn money, but then they want you to move out. I'm tired of you living with me, but every time you get your paycheck, I want 80% of your check. That's how it feels under Biden. You living with me, I want you gone. I don't like you here, but I'm gonna need 80% of your check. How you finna get on your own? So what I'm saying is, if Trump does make a better economy for us, if he does make a better economy for us as men, I want you to listen, leaders of family and women who understand how the Holy Spirit operate. I need you to liquidate your assets. I need you to be thinking about the future. I need you to think about moving out of that house. It's just like that house with that family member that be stinking, that be eating all the nasty foods, stinking up the house, real rude, but you gotta live with them because you ain't got nowhere to go. When that's America. The funky ass family member you living with who treat you like ish, but take your money. That's America. That's gonna be America. So what I'm saying is, instead of putting up with that abuse, they rock around the house gaslighting you. No, you don't. No, you don't do certain things, so they keep bringing it around you. What I'm telling you is, you got to look at America the same way. Say, I want to stack my bread up, and I'm finna get my own house. So, get you some land, not just renting. We always renting this and renting that. No, we need things that we can have for ourselves in case it ain't no food in the damn grocery stores. In case the food trucks stop running. In case this artificial intelligence take over the trucking industry and all of a sudden ain't no goods being transported. But we got our own garden somewhere. We got family somewhere. We got people who can come together and share among each other. That's what I preach. And I'm active in doing these things. That's not just what I preach. I'm active in doing these type of things. For those who've been around my day ones on my channel, y'all know how my leg work is. Y'all know what I do. Y'all know how I move around in real life. So I'm not just saying these things. I'm not one of these guys who just relying on some president. But when I look at these things taking place with Trump becoming the president, you got to look at the microcosm that took place afterwards. So you can see the mentality of people in society. You can see that a lot of our women, they pissed off because they were leaning into feminism. You can see that they angry right now because the system that they had hope and faith in did not empower them the way they thought it was. They thought it was their time. We need more Candace Owens and less Whoopi Goldbergs. I said we need more Candace Owens and we need less Whoopi Goldbergs. We need more women who are educated historically in society, who are married, who are educated in various fields, than Whoopi. A 70-year-old stud. We need more Candace Owens teaching the youth than, a 70-year-old stud. That's all I'm saying. Is what I'm saying wrong? Because the Bible talk about where the older women to correct these young women. Where they at? Somebody said no one has homemaker skills. That's a need. Somebody said less of them both. Damn. Somebody said, can Candace control op? I don't know about all that. I can only go on what she talking about. So, my bro laughing. Why y'all laughing at 70-year-old studs? 70-year-old studs out here, man. Somebody said, God word is not created. God word is human. God word is not of man, bro. You just said 3 different things. Somebody said, who did you vote for? I ain't vote for nobody. I just sit back and see where the chips may land. Somebody said, you didn't vote? No, I ain't vote. I ain't no political person. Oh, y'all think because I be talking about Trump and what's going on and nah, this ain't about politics. That's right. Rose, baby. Hardest thing in the lot, that they're mine. Bro, you voted for liquor. This is not liquor. This is champagne. Somebody said, well, then stop talking about it. So if I'm not Anton Daniels or Hodge twins or whoever the hell else, then I can't talk about politics. That's what you're telling me. Somebody said, is polygamy for everybody? No. Somebody said, I never voted a day in my life either. Neither have I. Never voted. Never really desired to go down there and vote. Never desired to do it. Somebody says, I'm shocked, really, Candace Owens, please. Hey, look, bro, I just use her as an example. That's all. Yeah. Look, I'm going to tell y'all right now, for those who missed earlier, y'all got to see this, because the B-dubs have offered an ultimatum. Well, at least one of them have. And she's getting a lot of numbers for this, too. She's offered an ultimatum to you black men who didn't help Kamala get in that office.
And I think all women should stop having sex for the next 4 years, in protest and protection of your bodies. As we know, if that little baby inside you gives you any trouble and you need an emergency health care, you're fucked and you're gonna die. I think that is sufficient enough reason to stop having sex. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I agree. Like I said, I agree. Y'all need the next 4 years to be celibate. Y'all need the next 4 years to be celibate, because y'all ain't finna be able to terminate no pregnancies, because y'all want to go and get out here and be wild. Yo, why y'all laughing at this beautiful black queen, though? I agree with her. I believe that y'all need 4 years of repentance. A lot of brothers who want wives, we really not checking for any woman who is caught up in politics. We're really not interested in women with five o'clock shadows either. You know what I'm saying? We're not looking for women with 5 o'clock shadows either. We just feel a certain way. We feel some type of way about you putting this ultimatum out here. I don't know if you sat down. I don't know if it was a congregation. I don't know if it was like a meeting they had. And they said, we ain't giving up no cookie. We ain't giving up no box because Kamala didn't get elected because these Negroes didn't make it happen. I mean, what y'all brothers really feeling about that? What y'all brothers really think about that? Like, did she lead ladies? I'm asking y'all, did y'all sit down and discuss this? Did she lead a brigade of young ladies who feel like y'all gotta withhold the box because we didn't get Kamala in? Like, are y'all rocking with this? Because I don't see too many ladies correcting her. Even in her comment section, when I watched her on her Insta, nobody really. It's the weirdest thing in the world. So I need the feedback from you ladies in the chat. I need y'all to let me know. Are y'all in agreement? Y'all agree with this? Ladies, talk to me, man. Y'all agree with this?
Stop having sex for the next 4 years, in protest and protection of your bodies. As we know, if that little baby inside you gives you any trouble and you need an emergency health care, you're fucked and you're gonna die. I think that is sufficient enough reason to stop having sex. Don't you agree? This vote wasn't a vote for Americans. This vote was for men. And unless we want to become...
I mean... Oh, man, no. I'm not going to do it. If you ain't got nothing nice to say about somebody, then you find something nice. Damn it. Y'all not going to do this in my chat. Y'all not going to do this in my chat. This woman has some beautiful eyes. Some beautiful eyes. Some beautiful eyes. Y'all not finna do this to me, bro. I'm trying to keep this professional. Y'all not about to get me canceled. Like, what y'all laughing for, though? Like, why y'all keep laughing, though? I'm trying to figure out what's funny. Yo, go ahead, man. She said she made a valid point. This woman made a valid point. Somebody said, bro, you laughing harder. I ain't laughing. Y'all laughing. I not laugh one time. I ain't laughing. She made a good plan. She said, look, all the ladies who voted for Kamala, who are with the feminist agenda, she said, y'all got to protect y'all bodies. Don't give up no cookie. And I agree with her. Because they just can't, they just can't go down to them clinics no more. And we don't want them doing a more severe type of practice out here. Like,
as we know, if that little baby inside you gives you any trouble and you need an emergency healthcare, you're fucked and you're gonna die. I think that is sufficient enough reason.
I think that is a good enough reason, because y'all ain't gonna be able to go to the clinics and do that. So y'all need to keep them legs closed, keep your eyes open, or practice some type of contraception or something.
All women should stop having sex for the next 4 years.
Let me see. I got a super chat. Yo, please don't be saying nothing out of pocket, bro. I'm over here trying to keep it professional. Says that woman ain't got no eyes. What you mean, bro? What are you talking about? These beautiful.
In protest.
What are you talking about, bro? Look at these beautiful, pretty brown eyes. You know, I see them. Don't be afraid. Yeah. Pretty brown eyes, you know, I see them. Quit breaking my heart, breaking my heart, yeah. Come on, man. We're not going to do that over here, because this is a respectable platform. We come over here and we treat all people with respect. And she got she came up with a good plan. We might not like her idea, or we might not like what she's talking about, and we might not like that she got to be the spokesman for all women, and women ain't come out and correct this. But nonetheless, we're going to come over this channel. We're going to have a good time, though.
And protection of your bodies. As we know, if that little baby inside you gives you any trouble and you need an emergency healthcare, you're fucked and you're going to die. I think that is sufficient.
Hey, exclusive Chanel. Yo, go ahead, man. That's wild.
Enough reason to stop having sex. Don't you agree? This vote wasn't a vote for Americans. This vote was for men. And unless we want to become the handmaid's tale, then us women need to protest, because this is some buttery bullshit.
Hey, man. I mean, look, I'm leaning on the side of, she made some good, valid points. Because if that's what they believe, if they have fell for that medical misinformation that, you know, they're gonna die, so it's so easy for them to die if any type of birth complication happens during pregnancy, because that sounds like fear mongering. What's up with all this fear mongering? Like, what's up with all this casting death? And then when people start judging you, y'all want to blame it on we judging her outward appearance. No, the stuff she's saying is ugly. That's the stuff you're saying, ma'am, is very ugly. You're talking about women dying, having birth complications. Like all these little nasty demonic spells, all this fear mongering y'all women be doing. That stuff gotta stop, bro. It has got to stop. It has got to stop. Telling you. Man, oh man. Somebody said we have to be Why does black men continually being shamed? I don't know, man. I don't know. But you know what? We got to do something for ourselves as black men. This is why my platform is for us brothers, man. We got to do something for ourselves. Let's keep it a buck. We ain't done nothing for ourselves here in this country. We ain't built nothing. We don't got nothing. We don't own nothing. This is the facts. And yes, we talking about what's going on, how we being blamed for not participating in this system. But we got to participate in our own network as men. We got to participate in our own system as men. We got to build our own infrastructures as men, black men in America. Because nobody has a plan for black America. We got to pull ourselves up by the bootstraps. So, yeah, some of the women are angry because we just didn't participate. And that's a good step. I believe that's a good step in the right direction, that black men didn't participate, because what Kamala had to offer us was weed. We're going to legalize weed. Yeah, we're going to give you niggas blunts, and we're going to give y'all loans. Blunts and loans. That's what Kamala Harris offered us. We decided to stand out of that. And now we taking steps in the right direction. Now we congregating among each other, and we going to head the right direction. We going to do what it is we need to do. Telling you. Somebody said, that's not a good step. You don't want a choice, question mark. What are you talking about, bro? Explain yourself. Somebody said, keep you sleep, the American dream. Exactly, sweetheart. And she looking good too. In the profile. She looking all right. She's speaking truth too. She said, look, that's the American dream, to keep you sleep. We ain't over here asleep because Trump in the office. Look, that orange nigga just faked an assassination attempt. That nigga came out with his Band-Aid on the wrong ear, with many men playing. Many men wish death upon me. Like, I don't believe none of this. I don't believe none of this scripted stuff. That orange dude went down on the floor for a whole minute. They picked him up. He reared his head in victory like this. Look, Trump reared his head. When you know the Secret Service to let somebody rear their head in victory after they got shot at? You gonna rear your head? Come on, man. Y'all think we stupid? Ain't nobody buying none of that. I just want this man to get us some more money in our pockets. I just want this man to do his business thing, do your Shark Tank thing. Get us a few extra dollars and get these wild hyenas in check for a second, because they wilding, son. Slow the abortions down so we can actually survive, my G. Yeah, get that Roe v. Wade thing going so we can at least live. And so when we usher in a new kingdom, there's some people left. Because these women out here, they're going to kill off all the next generation. If we keep Kamala, we put Kamala in there, the woman who had abortion bus outside the DNC. These women coming up, they taking all us out. They're going to feel empowered to take the whole nation out. So yes, I'm happy that Republicans, conservative is in office, because it has a trickle down effect. But I ain't buying nothing they selling. That fake assassination attempt, when somebody squirted a little ketchup on his ear. Come on, bro. I ain't buying none of it. Angel Love says, when I talk about celibacy, I get laughed at from men and women. That's crazy. Are they laughing at you? Because they don't believe you? She says, when I talk about celibacy, I get laughed at about men and women. Are they laughing like, you celibate? Like, what do you mean they laugh at? That's why you got to keep your business to yourself. You got to keep your business to yourself. If you're going to be celibate, be celibate. But if you out here acting crazy every weekend and you like, yeah, I think I'm going to go celibate. They laughing at you because they don't believe you. That's between you and the Lord. Some of them might be laughing because they just don't believe you, shorty. Keeping it a buck. I know that might have came off a little bit brash, but I'm just telling you. Stop telling everybody your business. You go ahead and be celibate. Stop telling these people your business. Anyway, y'all know what it is, man. Y'all got to get these likes up. Double tap your screens, y'all. Double tap your screen. If you viewing one of the most electrifying, educational, spiritually, somebody, let me do something. Spiritual voltage on social media. If you are gaining something from this and you know what I'm talking about, then double tap your screen. As well as if you're not subscribed, man, you gotta hit the subscribe button. Then go click that bell and turn your notification bells on. Because I'm not gonna always be doing these vertical streams on the cuff for you new people who are coming towards the channel. She said, Angel said you took that the wrong way, but okay. Oh, my bad, Angel. Ain't nothing but love over here, Angel. Ain't nothing but love over here. You know, sometimes we could take things the wrong way in the chat. The other says, it's a great stream. I subscribe. Welcome, the other. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Somebody said, how many in the chat believe Michael Jackson is dead? I think he hiding in one of Diddy's basements. I think they found him in a Diddy basement. They're not telling us that. That's just my theory. Y'all probably like, what? Yeah, I think they got Michael Jackson in one of Diddy's tunnels. That's just my perspective. Y'all, look, people call me a conspiracy theorist all the time. That is what I came up with. It may not be true, but damn it, that's what I think happened. And they got like probably 10 Michael Jackson clones. It's probably like 10 clones of this man running around somewhere. Anyway, man, all praises to the Most High. Y'all know what it is, man. We got more material coming. Do me a solid. Share this video everywhere. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all have been a wonderful audience, as always. Yeah, that Diddy blinked twice, man. That Diddy blinked twice. But y'all been a wonderful audience. It's always an honor and a joy to have y'all aboard. If y'all got any quick questions for me, if I see them likes run up, I'm gonna stick around for y'all because I'm here for you, the people. But you gotta double tap your screen to get the likes up. If not, look, y'all have a blessed one. More material coming. Stay safe out there. With that being said, shalom and peace.